Hi there everyone, I'm Danny, and welcome to this episode of All Monsters Go to Space. Today I'm bringing you a video on the Greek personification of death, the god Thanatos. He is a minor deity and sometimes very much forgotten, but this is probably due to the fact that he doesn't often appear in person. And you may be wondering how he can be the god of death when Hades is, but in actual fact Hades is the god of the underworld and keeps the souls under control and prevents them from leaving, whereas Thanatos is the one who comes for the souls and carries them to Hades. In Roman mythology, his counterpart is Letum. Now varying pieces of literature give him slightly different parentage. In some it states that he was solely a part of Nyx that broke off, but the poet Hesiod wrote that he was actually sired by Nyx and Erebos, which is night and darkness, and he was the twin brother to the god of sleep Hypnos. His appearance also differs. On the Euphenos Krator vase, he is pictured as a bearded man with wings, whereas on Roman sarcophagi he is a winged boy. Other pieces of art show him as an infant in the arms of Nyx, or a young boy carrying poppies or a butterfly. There are even some that show him with an inverted torch, which means an extinguished life. There are others that show him as a young man with a sword, dressed in black, and usually winged. A common feature is that he is normally always depicted with Hypnos at his side. As death became a less frightening concept and the idea of Elysium came into usage, his image changed to that of an attractive young man, and he was known to be more gentle, bringing a peaceful passing. It is said that Thanatos has other siblings, all of whom have negative traits. There's Nemesis, which everyone knows is for revenge, Geros, old age, Moros, doom, Eris, strife, Isis, suffering, Aparte, deception, Momus, blame, and even Charon the boatman was said to be his brother. In the few myths that mention him, he tends to be easily outmaneuvered. In the house of Admetos, his wife Alcestis had exchanged her life to save her husband's. At the time when Thanatos came to collect the soul, Heracles was a guest, and to repay his host's hospitality, he offered to fight the god of death. Heracles used his strength to overpower the deity, who left and spared Admetos' life. Then there's also the tale of Sisyphus. The first time Thanatos came for Sisyphus, he was somehow tricked into his shackles. This then prevented the death of any being, and this led to problems. He was eventually released by Ares, who had become so annoyed with the fact that no one was dying in his battles. And Ares is the kind of god that likes to be the victor. And the second time, Thanatos had actually taken Sisyphus at this point, and he was dead. But Sisyphus managed to sweet-talk Persephone into releasing him, spinning the sob story that his wife had never given him a proper burial. He was then dragged back to the underworld by Hermes, who also can act as a psychopomp, much like Thanatos. One other thing of note is that it said if you or a loved one, more the latter, pray to Thanatos for an extension of life, he is more likely to listen to than any of the other gods, because he is so rarely ever prayed to or even thought of. So that's it for this short video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe and click the notification bell, and I'll see you in my next video in the comment section and on Twitter. Bye!